I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, so let's in. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Thirst for Walz, where every headline's a revelation.
Welcome back to Thirst Trap News. Hey, everybody. It is so good to see you guys again. I got another banger for you. The new American Revolution, or American Revolution 2.0. Take your pick. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, patriots and free thinkers, welcome to the new American Revolution. The revolution of minds, of courage, and of truth. Because let me tell you something. Revolutions don't always start with muskets and tea in a harbor. Sometimes they start with a whistleblower, a leaked file, a brave voice, a camera turned on, and a million people saying, "Wait a damn minute, what are they hiding?" The founders warned us, governments don't crumble overnight. They rot slowly, quietly from the inside, until finally the people wake up and smell the decay. And baby, America is waking up. We are living in a country where cover-ups have become currency, where corruption is swept under marble floors like dust, where the ruling class plays political chess with American lives while pretending they're doing us a favor. We've watched the truth be dragged into back rooms. We've watched journalism die 1,000 times in the glow of corporate sponsorships. And we've watched powerful people act like accountability is optional. But revolutions begin the moment the people say, no, more. And that's exactly where we are. Now let's talk about something that makes the establishment shake. Candace Owens. Say what you want about her, but Candace has something the elite fear more than anything. A sharp tongue, a functioning brain, and absolutely no loyalty to their little club. And after everything that's come out, and everything that's been exposed, after the receipts, the testimony, the timeline, I'm telling you right now, Candace Owens will be vindicated. Mark my words. Because every revolution has a moment where the truth that was mocked, minimized, or suppressed suddenly becomes undeniable. And the people who once laughed fall silent. We are hitting that moment. And while the establishment is praying this story goes away, Americans are watching. Americans are questioning. Americans are connecting the dots that the approved media told them not to see. It's funny, isn't it? The same political class that lectures us about threats to democracy is terrified of a woman with a microphone and a loyal audience. Wink, wink. The same people who preach about transparency are allergic to sunlight. And the same people who scream conspiracy theory end up exposed 6 months later as the conspiracy themselves. That's why this moment, this one, is revolutionary, because the revolution we need isn't one of violence. It's not one of chaos. It's one of clarity. A revolution where Americans stop accepting the script and start demanding the truth, where we stop swallowing narratives and start asking questions, where we stop worshiping politicians like idols and start reminding them that they work for us. And let me just say it plainly. We are long past due for a political detox. The uniparty machine is shaking because the American people finally understand that corruption is bipartisan, that silence is strategic, and that truth is dangerous to crooks. And that's why this moment, this awakening is beautiful. Because revolutions only come when people remember who they are. We are not peasants. We are not subjects. We are not serfs in some globalist empire. We are Americans, and we are damn hard to control once we snap awake. So tonight, as we dig into this story and as we expose what they want buried, as we follow the trail that they hoped would disappear, remember this. America doesn't need a savior. America needs a spine. America needs citizens who refuse to be lied to, silenced, or intimidated. America needs a revolution of courage. And guess what? It already started right here, right now, with every person who's tired of corruption, tired of cover-ups, tired of being manipulated by elites who think they're untouchable. This is the moment where the American spirit returns. Not quietly, not politely, but boldly. And history will look back on this time and say, that was the moment the people took their country back. Welcome to the revolution, baby. This is Thirst Trap War. Let's go. How you like that one? So. Oh yeah, I thought they said they were taking tonight off. They're usually done by now. Who said that? You said that? That's funny. So let me look and see who's here in the chitty chats. Seal Team 6 Golf said, God bless Trump. Amen. Ooh, we're deep. Good evening, Mario. Let's see. Mr. PD. Hi. Thanks for the hearts. All right. So I have an announcement to make. Every show, we're going to have a daily contest. It's going to be tonight's top fan of the show. And at the end of the show, we'll announce the winner. And the winner will message producer Ryan. And you will get mailed my show notes, a signed autograph, copy of the show notes. So hang on to that shit. might be worth something later. You never know. Let me pull up the Insta. Make sure that it's streaming good. Oh my gosh, I'm cold. Can you guys get down there and turn my heater on? That'd be super helpful. Okay, I'm coming, people. Hang on one second. I'm so sorry. I'm delayed. Wow, Instagram is it's like on point tonight. It doesn't have much of a delay. All right. So, we tested the idea last night. Oh shit. Rumbo. Big red one guy rated my stream. Thank you. Thanks, Big Red. How y'all doing over there in Rumbletown? Thanks for the love coming in on Rumble. Hey, Nina. Hey, Pfizer. I love these raids. This is so fun. What's up, girl dad? How y'all doing? Man, y'all missed a good monologue. I did it on the new American Revolution. You guys got to go back and listen to it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I was kind of like getting goosebumps before I was reading it. Like, before I was coming on the show, knowing I was going to read it, knowing, everything I was going to say, because I'm feeling KG, folks. What'd you say? Thanks, Big Red. I hope you heard that. Let me make sure I type it over here in the chat. Whoa, I cannot type. All right. Here's what I got on the menu for tonight. The socialists are coming. Public execution. Water is killing you. I hate feminism. Waymo drives into a shootout. Trump was right about Ukraine. Too bad we didn't get VP Tim Walz. I used the sarcastic font on that one. You're such a fucking dork. Affordable and accessible. Mental health of liberal women. Chi-town Pope getting really real. Totally non-scripted response, totally, completely by TPUSA lawyers is read by some TPUSA douche finally responding to Candace. I don't think I read that right. All right. Take 2. Totally non-scripted response written completely by TPUSA lawyers is read by some TPUSA douche finally responding to Candace. All right. See, I can do it. And take the word back. And then after that one, we will announce tonight's top fan of the show who will get my signed show notes. What's up, my dear? My daughter is wanting my attention. Oh, good night, my dear. She can't get past you, though. Good night, my dear.
I've caught up like a quarter of my progress.
Oh, good. Ate into a chunk. Oh, good. Very nice. I always like that part. So she was playing Assassin's Creed, the Ezio one, and she was 4 days in. It's a long game. She was 4 days in and lost all her progress. So she was like, yes, I caught up on like a quarter of it. All right. What do I think about the Dearborn chaos incoming? I wish I was there. That's what I think about it. I love you too, Big Red. That's what I think about it. I show Dearborn all the time. And I would love to actually go up there and, record and report live from there. But you guys got to send me more like donations and shit, If y'all want me to take this show on the road and really, really show you what's going on out in the world, really start confronting people, talking to city. Oh man, y'all got to look up my, on my Luna Lopez for Congress YouTube. You got to look up me going at the school board. I can do it all over again, but we need mobile equipment. So start hitting that donation button. All right. So let's get going with our first video. The motherfucking socialists are coming. Here we go, folks.
Carefully to his words as he singles out all the people that support the Republican Party and the Democratic Party as well, as he is crystal clear as he identifies exactly who the enemy is. Take a look at his video and I'll come back and tell you exactly what I see.
Hey, are you dirty MAGA fucks starting to realize that you've been the screaming minority, not the silent majority? Are you starting to realize that the socialist victory in New York City is just the beginning and we're coming for the fucking Oval Office?
Oh yeah, it's fine. You talk a big talk. But one thing I know about Democrats is their men are pussies. So go ahead. You bring the war to the conservatives, see what happens. You get your block knocked off quicker than you even know what's going on.
This goes out to the Democrat Party, too. You're either going to bend the knee and accept socialism or you're going to get fucking trampled on in every single election.
Did you see it? Did you carefully listen to his words? Did you understand his message? First of all, I want to thank this influencer. This is exactly the enemy that we are fighting. But he's not smart enough to realize that he just called out every single American here in the United States of America that cares about this country. And a message like this should scare every single one of you.
It don't scare me. I'm ready for it. It needs to happen. If he called out every single person that loves America like he did, you gave me what I live for. We die for what we live for. Like I will die on that hill. Bring it, bro.
Republicans and Democrats.
Backwater says, we waiting for you, socialist rats. Yeah, exactly.
Together. And as much as I loved disagreeing with you, it's truly been entertaining.
Oh, Valentina Gomez? Yes, she is. when she did that video, that's very I was like, damn, I wish I had done that when I ran for office. When she shot, you're talking about the girl who shot the dummy in the back of the head. She said, any illegal that rapes or hurts a child deserves this. Pow! She gets him in the back of the noggin. Yeah. I think that's who you're talking about. If that's who you're talking about, I agree with you. I was like, whoa, she talks like I do. And it's so funny. We're both brown and we're both American as fuck. The narrative they try to push is not real. The narrative they push is, it only privileged white people with white guilt that they need to go have a healing cleanse from are the ones that talk like this guy in this video. Not this bald guy in the car, but the guy with the other guy talking all that shit.
This is not funny. This is serious. His message is clear.
Yeah, that's a good point. If Pfizer said, I bet that fucker isn't even American, because they try to stir us up. That's exactly what they did to Rome. They caused civil unrest between the citizens, so they would internally collapse. It makes it easier for the foreign nation to come in. So it's like, Rome was known to be like badasses. So that's what they did. And so that guy may not even be American, just meddling in our social construct to try to cause a war. But that's why I said what I said in my opening monologue, because it just takes resistance. We don't really need to get bloody. It just takes literal resistance and a secession. It'll come down to probably the country fracturing if we really got to this point. But
clearly saying that we are going to hijack America.
Hey, Jack.
We do not stand with the Republican Party. We do not stand with the Democratic Party. And both of you better be prepared and better be ready.
Oh no, SEAL team,
as we
I'm
are about
sorry.
to take over this country. This man in this video, I don't know if he's just looking for attention. But if you are an American, and you are America first, I don't give a shit if you're a Republican or a Democrat.
What does that make me? I'm America only. Y'all ain't ready for my type.
You're an American to me first. We've been invaded and we've been infiltrated. The enemy is knocking at our door. So we can continue to fight amongst each other.
They're literally infiltrating your houses, on your screens and in your pockets on your phones, trying to persuade the way you think, trying to make it look like. Let me tell you something. Mom Donnie, if Mom Donnie winning inspired that guy to say that the way he acts, Mom Donnie bowed to Trump like his bitch. We have no threat. Not at least while Trump is in office. Now, hopefully Trump keeps his people. Hopefully that, for the next presidency. But we got to work hard and make sure that the lunatics on the left don't get a hold. They need to figure out what the fuck they're doing and whose side they're on before we ever let them have power again. I'm telling you, we need to be the same emotional, huge, not emotional, but like the way they're so scrappy on the left. It's like, I'm done being like, if they don't have gloves and they're slinging mud, I want to play by those rules. I'm not trying to play polite. We got to crush that shit. I'm done with it. Y'all know, I told y'all last night, I lost my oldest daughter to that shit. That's why I'm here.
Each other. Regroup and fight off this enemy that is threatening all of our family. I'm not referring to myself as a Republican anymore.
Me either.
I'm
I
referring
never
to
did.
myself as an American.
Boom.
I don't
I'm a
care if you're
constitutionalist,
Republican,
baby.
a Democrat, an independent, or a liberal. I only got one question for you. Do you care about your home?
Right.
Do you care about the United States of America?
Right.
Do you care about your freedoms?
Do
Do
you?
you care about the will of the American people? If so, I will fight with you.
Yeah.
We've got a common enemy. And if we don't squash this out now, together as a nation, we will lose our country.
This guy seems like a cop.
I want you.
I bet you he's a cop. He looks like a cop. Yeah, I agree with what he said. Next one. I only vote Republican. I don't vote anything else. unless an independent were to really, really, really get me, and I knew it would be possible, but it's never going to happen. All right. Public execution. Oh, this is the video I was talking about. There we go. Public execution style. Damn, there you go. This is the...
It's that simple. Public executions for any
What's her name?
illegal that rapes or
Valentina
kills an
Gomez.
American.
That's who y'all were
They don't
talking about in
deserve
the chat.
deportation. They deserve to be ended.
Yeah,
I like her.
me too.
I don't know where she came from. That's the first I've ever seen of her, but I like her. I like that she's no nonsense. She said, we ain't playing that game. I like her. We need more of that. Can we? Yeah. Let's get her in there.
It's that simple. Public executions for any illegal that rapes or kills an American.
She's such a badass. I love watching her. And she's when DeSantis made execution available for child molesters and child rapists, I was like, very good. Public execution, very good. All of them can die. All right. Do you know water can kill you?
Gallon of water a day. Now, since you don't drink water, do you drink a gallon of fruit water a day?
No, why would I do that? Your body already is made of 78 to 80% water, and edemia is when your body starts retaining water because the cells cannot.
Okay, yes, that is edemia. This is water bloat, obviously. Drinking too much water. You really don't need to drink a gallon of water a day. You just need to drink water when you feel thirsty. Now, a lot of times people will drink water and get nauseated. They'll be like, why am I feeling like this? Because you actually need something else, and it's some nutrients, most likely potassium and sodium. So you should eat something. And then other times people will eat and get sick, and really what they need is water. So let's hear what's going on with the rest of this.
Hold it anymore because you're drowning the cells. When you look at a cell, your cell have a water, potassium, and salt ratio. The moment that their ratio go out and your acids start being pushed from the cells, what's going to happen is the body have to compensate from that acid being pushed out of the cells because the acid is already slightly acidic on a 6.4 potential hydrogen. So the more water you drink,
I barely drink water. I mean, I'm fine. I'm never dehydrated. I drink coffee, tea. And when I do drink water, it's usually half juice and half water. I'm never dehydrated ever.
the more it literally dehydrate the body. You can literally drown yourself.
Yeah.
It's different.
My dad used to tell me this.
Where people have drowned themselves by drinking so much water every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that.
So that what he's showing is a 35-year-old man and another woman that killed themselves by just being too thirsty. And you're actually flushing your cells. So you're like draining your potassium and sodium. So then you get thirstier. And water is also a solvent. So, you know, everything in moderation, even too much oxygen can kill you.
Water is a natural universal solvent. It purifies and cleanses the cells. So you rinsing all of your electrolytes out of your body by drinking too much water.
Rinsing
Not only
out,
that, you drown in the cells, you pushing potassium monophosphate out of the cells. Not only that, you pushing sulfur out of the cells. You pushing minerals like magnesium out of the cells, and then your body create pockets to hold this water to keep most of the cellular integrity together for you won't drown and die. So then you start seeing people get swelling of the ankles, swelling of the foot, swelling of the legs, swelling of the arms, and then you push on it. It's very edemic. We work with a lot of clients. You can put your thumb.
Oh yeah, of course, John. There's a lot of factors. We're just the basis he is talking under is when in homeostasis. So there's a lot of factors that determine how much water you need at any given point. You could have just done a workout, or you could have been laying sedentary for a week. In those different cases, very different amounts of water are going to go in. But he's just meaning in the context of when everything is in homeostasis and in balance. So, yeah.
In your finger inside their skin, and they make an imprint. Or
I just don't know why they're tying
drink
this
a
to
gallon
like
of water a day. Now, since you don't
like
drink
water, like there's some conspiracy to kill you with water. This page sometimes be killing me though. The conspiracy deception page. Sometimes I'm like, I've almost unfollowed them, but then didn't, because sometimes it's funny what they put out. I think I also need like some Tylenol and something to drink. Yeah, that's fine. I definitely need Tylenol because this is Nick. It's a Nick thing. I've not had much. I've probably had. Let's see. Like, what time did I wake up? Waited a few hours after I woke up, so I probably had a hit at 11. Then again at 2:45, and then 3:45, and then 4:45. And then once after dinner, just one hit. I'm not trying to just go cold turkey. I'm just tapering off because it was just making me like fucking a raging lunatic. Let's see what the chat says. Like, a bar put on a water drinking contest. A single mother died. Oh yeah, that's the one. The second video that they showed was the water drinking contest. Yeah. She was trying to win a PlayStation. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, what something. I remember a lady went on a radio show to win a Nintendo game console. She drank too much. I think it's the same story, because some people say Wii, some people say Nintendo, some people say PlayStation, but I think it's the same person. I think some people just can't remember what console it is. But yeah, there was a story a couple years ago I saw on the news with a 9-year-old boy that drank too much water and died because he just kept feeling. There was also an episode of House like that. That one was good, where I don't remember what they called it, what the real reason was. That show was a great show. Yeah, it was a Wii. But let's go to the next one. Let's see. Let's go to the next video. I hate feminism.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to
Oh
be
shit, I gotta
great.
mute this so they don't freaking cut my live stream. This song will get me in trouble, so she's a bitch. But yeah, when feminists say that men are not important for society, look at this. It's just, I wish I could play this song. Oh, oh yeah, this one. Just the reactionary, like, bam. Like, it's just that watching a daddy protect his babies is just something to watch. It's such an endearing thing. It'll make you cry. For sure. Oh, he caught the baby. Oh, wow. He ran towards the oncoming car and snatched the kid up. Smart, man. Golly, because y'all are athletes, too. Y'all's brain and soldiers, y'all are built for war and, like, fast physical thinking and shit. Y'all get a lot of practice between the ages of, like, 5 and 25 being retarded, hurting yourselves, being stupid. I was raised by a pack of men. I watched all my cousins beat themselves up. It was quite hysterical. And then I had to run with that pack of boys. Whew. Wow, look at that. He's impressed himself. Jeez. You never... Okay, there it goes. I can't even get over that one. Like, and he has had to stretch the leg. That one, too. There was a video of an African guy that, like, I don't know if y'all remember, like, climbed, like, this several stories building, like skyscraper, with his feet in bare hands, and like saved a kid that was dangling from a balcony. I mean, you talk about a hero. It was real life Spider-Man. Oh, I know. John says liberal women, they are so extreme and delusional. They think that fighting a bear is safer. I saw didn't I show a video like that a few weeks ago? Oh, hey, Ziggy. How are you, my dear? Good to see you on a live for once. Backwater says, girl dad all day. Yeah, you and my husband will get along if we ever get to have that fishing trip, because he's a girl dad. You know, 2 girls. Okay. I don't know how to freaking queue up the next one. So I have to take this. Y'all gonna have to watch me take this Tylenol on camera. Don't laugh. Is this looks like PM. Why does it look like that? Because that's a generic one from Walgreens. This better not be Tylenol PM. If he just drugs me, y'all gonna see this happen on camera. Okay. Ooh, that Prosecco's been in there a minute. Not bad. It's actually tastes better. Ziggy says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I just got home from work. Busy day. Oh, yeah, me. I had a busy day too. I did my nails. They're Christmassy. See? I don't know if you can see them. But there's like snowflake and a candy cane, and these ones look like gift presents. But I think they're cute. I did them myself. I'm drinking Prosecco. Cheers. Prost. Skull. Those are all the languages I speak. Oh yeah, and salud para los paritos, Matt. Okay. So, technically, I speak 3 languages, working on being fluent. I'm not fluent, but I do speak them. But, you know, German, English, Spanish, and I'm trying to learn some Gaelic. I know some like old Viking words and stuff. You know, I'm addicted to like learning. So I just constantly doing that. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I kind of like, I think it's been what do you call it? Just like a survival mechanism to detach from trauma. All right, let's watch this Waymo drive in the middle of into a shootout.
Driving taxi services were pretty sketchy, and this video just confirmed I will not be riding one of these things for at least a few years until the technology gets better. This is
What
a
is
Waymo.
happening?
It's a company that's already out. You can see it in a lot of major.
Why is this happening? It's probably
Your cities,
we're using
and it's
so
a
many
self
things on the Wi-Fi. Let me drop off Wi-Fi. Oh man, this is annoying.
self-driving taxi service, so like Uber or Lyft, but it's powered by AI technology, and it just drove its passenger right through a shootout in Los Angeles. Funniest part about this video is the suspect, while he's on handcuffs on the ground, is even staring at the car like, what the heck is this guy doing? Self-driving taxis will be the future of the rideshare industry. I mean, just take a look at Elon Musk. He's releasing the robo-taxis. They may already be released by now, but you're gonna see these in every major city eventually. I just hope that they think through all the problems, because clearly Waymo didn't, and this isn't the first suspicious video. I mean, just take a look at this one.
Alright, no, this is why you don't do fucking driverless vehicles. Look at this.
I will never. Digital ID.
I always thought self-driving taxi
No. No, and then the other one drove right into a fucking flood. I don't think so. No way, no how. We need to get a better computer, y'all, because I can't keep the both chats up. This sucks, man. If you're having a good time, hit that badge button or that I don't know what it's called on Rumble. Minimize that and go to Rumble. Or just go to Rumble. Did you close Rumble? Okay. Oh my God, I almost freaked out. Question, Reality Pocket. If you're still here, was it you who I was saying
Trump was right about
was the fan of the show? Data, is that who I said it was? I can't remember who it was. But I know it was definitely one of my Rumble folks. So for my Instagram folks, if you don't know what's going on right now, there's a daily contest where it's tonight's top fan of the show. And then whoever at the end, we announce it, and whoever wins gets my a signed autographed copy of my show notes. And you have to hit up producer Ryan. I think on Rumble it's Ryan_Lopez. You can see him right there in red in the chat, in the Rumble chat. And then on Instagram it's Ryan.Lopez86. So hit up producer Ryan. Imagine you say the wrong thing online in a driverless car and the car shuts off and you're stranded. No, thank you. Exactly. Everything is like going to be on like a fucking, you're going to be everything. No one will pick you up. They'll put you on house arrest. You won't be able to, your door lock. Think about all the door locks on Wi-Fi, security systems, refrigerators that are on Wi-Fi. I'm trying to scroll through the chat. John said I speak gibberish, ebonics, and emoji. Love it. Ziggy said, you like my nails? I'm not. Oh, I am not blind like Stevie Wonder. I would definitely frame that and put it up in the workshop, says Backwater. Oh, you talking about the signed copy? Yeah. They just don't. We just need, man, whoever shows the most love on Instagrams. Right now, till we work out the kinks, it's just gonna be a feels thing for me. I'll just pick it. Who I feel like is the best one, because right now we're just the biggest fan. It'll be a rock, paper, scissors between Ryan's suggestion and mine. I don't know. We'll just feel it out. That's in the case of if we disagree. We'll have to rock, paper, scissor it. Like, I always win though, because, I just choose to lose. Reality Pocket said, yes, I'm not trying to make it a contest. It's just me. Reality Pocket, please make sure you message producer Ryan so you can get yesterday's show notes mailed to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You win yesterday. All right. He said, yeah, some people are dickheads. Link to, what are we talking about? Can you be more specific with your question? Mr. Petey? Okay. Next video. Did you guys know that I can do ventriloquism? Sometimes the mood just strikes me, but I haven't done it in a really long time, so sometimes I can't remember how to do certain sounds, but it gets easier the more I do it, and then you just learn to just like kind of relax your jaw a little bit. You just learn to smile, and that one got sloppy. I used to want to be a ventriloquist so bad when I was little, and when my husband and I were dating and he told me he wanted to be a magician when he was little, I was like, it was my inner Carney, I guess. Inner child. Our inner children were the same. What is it? Yeah, your inner child. Our inner children were the same. Okay, so Trump was right about Ukraine. Let's move into the next video.
Ukraine. And now the media is quietly admitting it. Look, you don't have to like Trump. You don't have to support Putin, but you may want to pay attention for a moment because something massive just shifted. The Hill, one of the biggest political outlets in DC, just dropped an article called, "Sadly, Trump is Right on Ukraine." That headline alone is enough to make half the media scramble for damage control.
No one sees.
But what's inside that article is even more powerful. They admit that the war in Ukraine wasn't unprovoked, that it was Ukrainian right-wing militants who ignited the conflict back in 2014, long before Russia took Crimea, that Zelensky, far from being a hero of peace, rejected multiple peace agreements, pushed for NATO military involvement, and amped up aggression in the Donbass region. He banned opposition parties, shut down the media outlets, and then begged for more weapons to defend democracy. In the West, they didn't just let it happen. They funded it. They armed it. And they sold you a one-sided story on every major network day and night for years. They told you this war started in 2022, that Russia attacked unprovoked, that Zelensky was the last man standing between freedom and tyranny. That was a script. And if you questioned it, you were labeled a traitor, a Putin puppet, or even worse. But now, even the Hill is admitting it's not that simple.
Russia is not our enemy, number one. Don't get me started on Russia. When I say that, I mean, we got nothing to worry about with Russia. In fact, they keep saving our asses conveniently in wars. If you know your wars, you know what I'm talking about.
And here's what they're not saying out loud. Trump said all this years ago. He said NATO expansion was reckless. He said West was playing.
Yeah, what is going on in the Instagram chat? Hold on a minute. Well, something drama going on. Let me look. Ziggy said, okay. Who has women drive them and why? I don't understand. I don't know. Santurkey. I don't know, but I would never do that dumb thing. It's Mr. P. Oh. Wait a minute. What is happening? Why are y'all fighting? What did I miss? Why, John, why are you, what happened? What did I miss? I think Chait comes on. I think he's one of my followers. I cannot remember. I don't think he's a troll. Maybe he is. I'm not sure. Oh, y'all just calm down now, okay? Let's chill out. But no, the Mr. Petey thing. What's going on here? Why are you jumping on John? What is happening? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's continue on.
Games in Ukraine. He said we were headed for a war we didn't need.
Oh, shoot,
and now
Billy,
the same
hold
media
on
that
now.
mocked
Slow
him is
your
quietly
horses.
backpedaling. So why now? Because the narrative is cracking, because independent journalists, alternative media, and everyday people like us kept pushing for the truth. Because mainstream media knows.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you. Love you. Johnny, good looking out.
People are waking up. The same people who lied to us in Iraq and Afghanistan have been lying about Ukraine, and now they're getting caught. So no, I'm not a pro-Russia. I'm not a pro-Zelensky person. I'm pro-truth, pro-reality, and pro-peace. And here's the thing.
John, if you're interested, once our software allows me to add moderators from the production software, if you're interested in being a moderator for me, for real, you hit me up on the side.
You don't have to pick a side to see what's going on. You just need to pause, zoom out, and do a little bit of digging, because once you step outside the media filter, the picture changes. You start to see how much we've been manipulated, not just into war, but into turning on each other. The elites thrive on distraction, on outrage, on fear. But now? So before you start replying with hateful words, take a moment.
Billy.
You have the chance to think for yourself. Question why you're so angry, and look at what is being presented in front of you. I challenge you to do it. Not for Trump, not for Putin, not for a flag. Do it for the truth. Do it for peace. So share this, because war thrives on lies, and peace starts with
I
waking
missed
up.
so much of that.
Trump was right about Ukraine, and now the media is quietly admitting it. Look, you don't have to like.
I know, he's like lulling me to sleep too. What was he saying? I'll just have to go back and watch that one, folks. I'm sorry. The drama in the chat got me because I was like, what in the holy hell is happening? But I'm really flattered that y'all have my back like that in the chat. It's really cool. That means I can sit back and just keep going. Let y'all handle the assholes that come in here. Because y'all know they don't get it. It's my sense of humor is too highbrow. The whole thirst trap thing. If y'all were here yesterday, I explained it, but it's about freedom. So the minimal clothing episodes and dressing sexy, that's about the ultimate form of freedom. Like, I'm feminine and I want to show it. Thank you. I could look like one of those. Thank God I am not one of those rainbow haired fucking fucktards. I don't know what to call them with that. That's just what I call them. Gang, gang. That's right. That's what's up. Gang, gang. I said that the other day too. I was like, "What's up, gang?" Because I am kind of forming a little gang. It's good. That's my goal. Is to, like, us know in the back of our minds we have formed a network of, like, the second shit pops off, like, this is our motherfucking land. And all you fucking crazy fuckers who just came in through this border that Trump hasn't been able to scoop up, y'all thinking about starting something? It's go time. I can't wait. John says, it's also about respect. That's so old. Always asking for an OnlyFans in a chat. It's so desperate, too. It's so desperate. Honestly, the real men with class, they send me money on here and don't expect a thing back. They just literally want to support me and they believe in me and they just send. And that is like the ones that I pay attention to, are the people that really believe in me and support me, not the people who commoditize me. I am choosing what you will look at. I am choosing what you will see. I am choosing how friendly we get. It's on my fucking terms, period. Period. And plus I have a fucking husband. So there's that. And for as fucking free as I am, as much of an ungovernable animal I am, what do you think I have behind me? He's a silverback gorilla, I promise you. All I have to do is be like, go get that one right there. And it's go time Donkey Kong. So that's why I put up with his stupid shit. Because that's what it takes, ladies. If you want a fucking actual alpha man, you can go get yourself an emotionally, like, super emotionally intelligent man, but he's probably going to be smaller framed, less hair. He's smarter in a different way, like lawyer, salesman, CEO, whatever. But the stock that I come from, those kind of men don't know what to do with me. So it's the alpha men that aren't scared of me. And I've just had to learn that actually there is more benefit in having a man that is capable of violence, because, he can fucking protect your goddamn family. Man capable of violence with a good heart. And to have a man like that, that's an alpha dude. And not saying that he goes around, like, showing he's a fucking gorilla. He really doesn't. He's a big fucking softy. It's just that when someone is in distress, he's a man. He's there. He's responding to it. He is keeping them safe. Period. It doesn't have to be just me. It could be a fucking stranger. The cops have been called on him defending the innocent, and the cops going up to the fucking asshole saying that they wish my husband beat his ass more. That's the kind of man my husband is. Other men respect him. And I've just learned, ladies, that if you want that kind of dude, you have to understand that there's another part of their brain that just won't exist. And yes, it does make you want to punch them in the face, because sometimes they're just stupid. They're just like Marines, But you just gotta understand the beast that you have. And I understand I am one all in of its own too, and there's only one like me, and no one knows how to deal with me. So there's that. Ziggy said, funny, I've been playing Donkey Kong games. Donkey Kong was fun. That's why I reference it a lot. It really stuck in my memory. Ungovernable is what we all are. We are here for you. We got your back. Thank you. That's hilarious. Y'all are so fucking funny. What is this link? And how did it get there? That's really weird. Do you guys see that link with like a green paper icon in the Instagram chat? Okay. Pfizer says he got the... Oh, wait, that's a while back. Jeff Dunham. Oh, the ventriloquism. Jeff Dunham. Well, okay, well, at least I did a good job. What is that weird link? Ant key? Oh, a reel. Got you. It was cut off from my... I was like, I don't know. All right. Moving on. Too bad we didn't get Tim Walz as VP. Cheers. You gonna play it?
This stuff with Tim Walz and all the fraud found in Minnesota is getting crazier. So just yesterday, the official Minnesota DHS page on X put out this long post saying that Tim Walz is 100% responsible for all the fraud being found in Minnesota, and that he tried retaliating against whistleblowers who tried to bring attention to it. For those of you that haven't been paying attention to this, it's literally billions of dollars. And apparently this is not the first time they've tried warning people about this. This is literally a post by Kamala Harris, or I guess her intern, on the night that her and Donald Trump debated. She said, I was raised a middle-class kid, and I'm the only person on the debate stage tonight who has a plan to lift up the middle class and working people of America. They commented this big post trying to warn her about Tim Walz. They said, Miss Harris, please listen to Minnesota state employees who work every day to deliver best services possible to our state and people who expect no less than pay our wages. Tim Walz has caused incredible harm to our state. And
so, literally, the X account for the Minnesota DHS was like, do not do this. Tim Walz has caused incredible harm to our state and agencies. We're suffering. Wow.
To our state and agencies, retaliated against whistleblowers against fraud. And then this is the fraud tracker that they made from 2019 to 2024, tallying up to $500 million. Now, since this...
Oh, his hand is right there.
This post, they've...
Feeding our future, 250 million. Childcare assistance, 100. Whatever evergreen recovery is, 28 million. Oh, SNAP only got 4 million. But feeding our future, whatever the fuck that is, got $250 million.
They found way more after this. But they went so far to try bringing this attention to the literal vice president of America at the time. I think so far 77 people have been arrested involving this, pretty much all of them being the Somalian population.
John, I was watching the Dems presser today where they were just constantly saying over and over about 12 times that the Republicans have no plan with healthcare, that they don't know what's going to happen come January 1st, and not one single reporter asked them, okay, what's your plan?
But I think that's only going to be the touch of the iceberg on this. I think they're going to keep finding more and more and more. Tim Walz can only try to sweep this under the rug so much. This stuff with Tim...
Could you imagine if she had won and we had Tim Walz? Like, the destruction. That's why Trump keeps saying if she had won, you wouldn't have a country left. There you go. You got to trust Trump with everything. Where'd my pen go? I lost my pen. I need a pen. Hand me a pen. Wow. Where's my pen? This is crazy. How did I lose my pen? All right. I'm so sick of everybody being afraid to be called a racist. That's what John said. They were afraid of being called a racist, so they didn't report it. Just freeze, dude. Ziggy says, cheer again and make sure you're not having a hangover in the morning. Off 3 sips? All right. There goes my light. Y'all saw it? Flickering. You're such a fucking dork. Next video.
We ask why you're out here today?
We're out here today because there is an ICE raid, and New York City is doing the work of ICE, protecting ICE as they do illegal work to tear families apart in New York City. And as New Yorkers, we're not going to stand for that.
Is it illegal to enforce immigration law?
Okay, we're done.
Oh, okay, please don't touch the microphone.
She said, okay, we're done, and pushes him. I bet she's a joy to be around.
I'm a reporter. We have the right to enforce our immigration law?
You're such a f***ing dork. You're such a dork.
You guys aren't very articulate. What do you think?
Yeah, she can't even answer the question. He's got a fucking fire-ass fate, though.
He asked you a question, answer it. Is he a criminal?
Oh, he cute, too. I admire him. I love his little round glasses. I know.
Relax a little bit.
No, I'm not going to run.
Why are you out here today?
To protest.
Hey, I asked you a question.
I'm here for, I don't know, it's a nice day, beautiful neighborhood. How about yourself?
We're out here talking to protesters.
Oh, yeah? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
A little cold.
Why is he letting him control the interview? I don't like that. He's trying to stay chill because he is chill. But this guy, I bet you he's married to that woman in the crazy jacket. Golly, I bet you that lady, he seems like such a bitch. You see, this is what I was talking about. This is what my husband is not. Could you imagine that young guy saying they're calling war on all the fucking Republicans, and that this guy with the blue puffy coat is their army?
I think the United States has the right to enforce its immigration law.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yeah.
So why is that not what's happening here, in your opinion?
Yeah. You are such a joke.
Can you articulate your...
He's just repeating her. She's like, you're such a goober. You're such a fucking dork. You look like a fucking couch got bipolar disease.
position or... No?
The first comment, getting called a dork by some lady wearing my grandma's couch from 30 years ago is wild. Yeah, for real, though.
Ask why you're out here today?
We're out here today because there is...
She was so ready to just, because she thought he was supportive. So she was like, yes, this is why we're here. This is why we're here. So is it illegal to enforce immigration law? We're done. What a bitch. Y'all, I'm glad it wasn't me. I would have thrown down. No, I got to not do that because I want to be him soon going out there. But y'all got to donate more. Come on now. All right. Dressed like fire and brimstone. When I saw my outfit tonight, I was like, damn, I look like a vampire. Y'all want to see my outfit? Here. Can you go to the wide shot? Look at my outfit. Isn't it cute? But yeah, the velvet pants. I feel like a vampire. That's okay. I like vampires. I don't sleep, so you know. I probably get like 3 hours of good sleep, and then the rest is just shitty. But I ruined the back of the pants because I had to put a pin in them for a long time because I had gotten really sick and lost a lot of weight, and I had to wear a pin in them, so they got washed and dried like that. So there's like these little holes back there, but the holes are okay because I have back dimples, so they just kind of look like that now. Okay, so let's hear more about affordable and accessible. Don't you love how those are like dem coin words? Thank you, Ziggy.
An hour.
Thank you, Chad.
But if you go to the ER,
I don't sleep at night because I'm neurodivergent and my brain is always very high operating and I have to force it to sleep. Okay.
So you gotta see this.
you can get a plumber to your house in the middle of the night within an hour. But if you go to the ER, you could wait 6 hours.
Right.
Why? The federal government never tried to make plumbing affordable and accessible. You can buy an 85-inch television for $1,000, but a dialysis machine costs $30,000. Why? The federal government never tried to make televisions affordable and accessible.
Right.
You can get LASIK surgery done for $1,500 because it's not covered by Medicare or Medicaid because it's elective.
Right.
But if you get a major surgery, it could cost you $100,000. Why? The federal government never tried to make LASIK affordable and accessible. Socialism is killing every industry it touches.
Yep.
Which reminds me of Ronald Reagan when he said the most terrifying words in the English language. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. So you gotta see this.
You can get a plumber.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really powerful video. Who is this gentleman? No, it's Bert Kellerman. Bert Kellerman is the guy in the video on TikTok. TikTok. Okay. Mental health of liberal women. Let's check this bullshit out.
Women are, especially liberal women, are not doing well. You see the highest rates of mental illness among single liberal women. Yep. And it's because it's a philosophy that pits women against their own bodies and against their own children. Yes. Feminism coaches women to reject their bodies, reject the natural realities, especially of their fertility, especially of their
We cannot have last night 2.0.
Reproductive capacity. Women are, especially liberal women, are not doing well. You see the highest rates of mental illness among single liberal women. And it's because it's a philosophy that pits women against their own bodies and against their own children. Feminism coaches women to reject their bodies, reject the natural realities, especially of their fertility, especially of their reproductive capacity.
Well, you know, Bill Gates and Obama and Kamala all said that they needed to reduce population. And sand turkey, yep, you're right. The Chi-Town Pope getting really real, y'all.
Some more Christian news for you guys, and you might not like this one. During a recent address, Pope Leo made a very bold declaration many Catholics were not expecting. He stated clearly that Jesus Christ alone is to be worshipped. Yep. Not Mary, not the saints, not any spiritual figure elevated over Christ. He emphasized that Mary is to be honored, respected, and blessed, and I agree. But she is not divine, not a co-redeemer, and not somebody believers should pray to as an intercessor equal to Christ.
She will work with you as a guardian angel, as a spirit guide. You can talk to her. She will work with you. She has shown herself to me. But the one that you lean on for redemption, the intimacy, is Jesus. Because right now is his era.
Leo said that the cross was a one-man mission, completed fully and perfected by Jesus alone. He stressed that adding co-redeemers, co-mediators, or even spiritual assistants to Jesus distorts the gospel and confuses the church. I love you guys, but here's my take on it. If this message right here offended you in any sort of way about Mary and praying to Mary, then you, in fact, have idolized Mary. You have not venerated Mary. You have idolized.
There's a difference in idolizing the lesser gods and working with them. There's a lot of ascended masters who've achieved divinity. But in this era, Christ is king. That is who you must depend on if you want to ascend to the highest realm. That would be the divine realm. There's realms in between here and there, and there's realms below here, but not many.
Her. It's not about your traditions. It's not about your emotions. It is solely what Scripture says. Let the Holy Spirit guide you into all truth. I love you guys. So I got some more Christian news.
Yeah, Muhammad was a pedophile for sure. Here we go. This is what my monologue was all about, friends. Strap in. If you've made it this far, you're in for a treat. It's 7 minutes long. A response to Candace Owens. Totally non-scripted response written completely by TPUSA lawyers is read by some TPUSA douche finally responding to Candace. Here we go.
We wanted to use this segment at the top of this hour to say something important, something very important. For the past 2.5 months, there is a topic that has flooded our freedom inbox. It has been nonstop on social media, but which we have almost totally avoided on this show. You probably already know what I'm talking about,
Good.
which shows just how ubiquitous it has been.
Because y'all are suspicious
Ever since
as
Charlie's
shit.
murder, Candace Owens has leveled a flood of allegations against people at Turning Point USA, people at Turning Point Action, and
been
people
right.
who work for this show. She has made them against some of Charlie's closest friends and against some of his most dedicated employees. She has suggested that Michael McCoy, Charlie's...
Keep in mind, Erica Kirk hasn't told her to stop. Now, that could either be because she wants to watch what Candace did discover. She wanted to watch what Candace discovered unfold, or she wants Candace to bury herself. It's one of the two. It's either full support or total annihilation from Erica Kirk.
Chief of Staff, knew Charlie would be murdered, was happy that he died, and stayed silent because he was told he would be the next Charlie. She has suggested Michael is not his real name. It is. I have seen his birth certificate myself. She has called it suspicious that Mikey's wife, who works at Turning Point, helped plan the campus tour event where Charlie was murdered, which she didn't, by the way. She doesn't work on campus events. Candace has suggested the Utah Valley University event was unusual and its details suggested a, quote, inside job. She has claimed that foreign aircraft have followed Erica Kirk around the country and that Turning Point has lied about this happening. She has accused us of lying about Charlie wanting Erica to take over for him if he died. She has suggested Charlie's security team intentionally denied him first aid after the shooting to ensure that he died. She has raised suspicions about the head of our technical team because he took...
Yeah, because what his security team did when he got shot was everything all wrong. There's so many things they did wrong.
Took an SD card out of a camera.
So many things they lied about. Oh my God, I can't believe this is they are lying. They're literally changing her words because I've watched everything.
She has spread absurd claims that Tyler Boyer, who we just had on the show, sexually abuses male interns.
It's not what she
has
said.
suggested that TPUSA faith-affiliated...
See, they're suggesting she suggested. That's actually happening. Oh, no.
We wanted to use this segment at the top of this hour to next Charlie. She has suggested Michael is not his real name. It is. I have seen his birth certificate myself. She has called it suspicious that Mikey's wife, who works at Turning Point, helped plan the campus tour event where Charlie was murdered, which she didn't, by the way. She doesn't work on campus events. Candace has suggested the Utah Valley University event was...
She said that someone at TPUSA told her that she helped plan the event. She didn't suggest it. She said someone told her. She didn't even say she's saying it.
Unusual, and its details suggested a, quote, inside job. She has claimed that foreign aircraft have followed...
Turkey, it's all good with Ziggy. Ziggy's a homie. It's all right. He's just Ziggy and I are cool. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you, though.
Followed Erica Kirk around the country, and that Turning Point has lied about this happening. She has accused us of lying about Charlie wanting Erica to take over for him if he died. She has suggested Charlie's security team intentionally denied him first aid after the shooting to ensure that he died. She has raised suspicions about the head of our technical team because he took an SD card out of a camera.
Right. And then after she was suspicious of it, the person showed her what was on it. And she told everyone she could see the view from the back of Charlie and that there was no wound on the back. That's all that happened with that. They look more suspicious already.
She has spread absurd claims that Tyler Boyer, who we just had on the show, sexually abuses male interns. She has suggested that TPUSA faith-affiliated pastors, like theologian Frank Turek.
Except here's the thing. If she was lying about everything that just happened, lying that someone conspired to kill her, she would have been arrested because that's a crime to make that claim and report it to the authorities.
Who we'll have on in a moment, and Pastor Rob McCoy are part of a military, quote, infiltration of turning.
Why would he not be asking these questions? This is so stupid. Candace Owens is really, honestly, one of the most brilliant women I've ever watched. And I watched the whole thing. She is spot the fuck on. And I'm telling you, what's wrong with Trump right now? It's that. Because the French Foreign Legion is who did this. It's like, that's what's been wrong with Trump. If you've noticed all the last week and a half, he's been real like, Rrr. Because now what do?
Point, either because they are veterans or because they have family members who are. Even if not everyone has been named specifically, though, Candace has
Hey, Irish. Good to see you, honey.
Effectively tarred everyone here with complicity in Charlie's death by repeatedly saying he was, quote, betrayed by, quote, everyone. She has said Charlie's murder.
Well, you guys certainly didn't do what she did. Let's check Rumble real quick. Follow-up questions aren't there. Schwig. Yes, I took another Schwig Pfizer. I'm almost like, is that all the Prosecco? We only had a half a glass of Prosecco, folks. Yuck.
Quote, had to be approved by Charlie's friends, and then suggested those friends might have her.
They are not supportive of them.
Murdered too, for, quote, knowing the truth. She has made claims of financial impropriety and fraud at Turning Point, adding up into the millions of dollars, which, again, is not true. Charlie made sure the organization was audited by a third party every year. He personally reviewed and he signed off on every expense report, and literally every single bill paid by the organization down to a single United States dollar. We have never...
What about the taxes? What about that? Wait, I sent production that video with the taxes. They never put it on the list. Y'all have to see that one.
Missed a 990 deadline. Candace has made other stranger allegations involving French paratroopers in maroon shirts, Egyptian Air Force planes flying out of Provo, Utah, and potential underground assassins traveling through unseen tunnels. At one point in early November, she started wildly throwing suspicion on members of Utah Valley's soccer team for wearing hoodies. I could go on. There is always something new coming up, and none of it ever pans out because from the start, there has been nothing there. The attacks and allegations from Candace are either lies or they are innuendos thrown around with a total reckless disregard for the truth, so that Candace can manipulate and string along an audience of people who
what
don't
I was saying
realize.
Was, that's a lie. What he said about the shirts, the hoodies. What she was saying was that there were people wearing burgundy shirts. It was mixed burgundy shirts and hoodies, but none of them went to Utah Valley, and those aren't Utah Valley's colors.
They are being played. Instead of being able to grieve properly after one of the most heinous murders in American history, a murder many of us had to witness, my friends have had to endure harassment from people who have gotten whipped up by what Candace is saying. In fact, I would say we have suffered more harassment from these people than we have from Antifa supporters who overtly celebrate Charlie's murder. And just like a lot of those Antifa members, many of these people take this delight in how gross and unpleasant they can be.
What? Now we're whining? Are you fucking shitting me right now? Worse than Antifa? Shut the fuck up. You're trying to... If it is worse, That means it's blatantly obvious, you motherfucker. Oh my God, he lost me. I'm done. She's the fucking queen. She's the motherfucking queen, and they are motherfucking scared. That is what is going on. Look at him. He doesn't sound convicted. I would be fucking pissed if someone was accusing me of something like that. I wouldn't sound like this. I wouldn't need to read anything. I'd be fucking pissed if someone was accusing me of murdering someone. I'd be telling everyone everywhere since the second they said it that I didn't do it. That's fucking crazy what he just said. Wow. What the fuck? I said it from the beginning, from day one, and everyone came down on me like God, like I sinned against God. I said it's the people closest to him that did this. At least provided the access because they got paid a lot of fucking money. Jesus. Y'all gotta be like seeing this. You can't be on the fence still. The disinformation is coming from TPUSA because it got taken over. It literally got corporate raided by Israel. Assisted using the French Legionnaires, which are expats and people that like fucking, it's, you all know what it is. Oh my God. And there were 5 states involved: France, Israel, Egypt, the US, and someone else. I can't remember. I keep forgetting who the other one is.
What our friends have had to endure is not funny, and it's not insignificant. It is evil. I have seen it. For months, we have received hundreds, thousands, I suspect, emails and calls asking us to respond. People have wanted us to invite Candace.
She showed all the text messages. She showed emotional ones between her and Charlie. Honestly, made me want to cry. They were really tight. They loved each other like brother and sister, for real, for real. And he said to her, he thought Israel was going to get him because of, wow.
This on the show. But for a long time, our approach was to say nothing. We did that for several reasons.
Oh, now you're trying to explain.
First,
you're trying to watch her put the whole thing together and fix so you could figure out how you could fucking lie. Because you know you can't, if you're lying, you can't address her every step of the way right away. You have to craft something. So you have to see what she knows, and you have to see everything she knows before you say a word. This is what liars do. I was raised in a cult. This is what liars do. Because if it was truthful, the moment she said anything and every time, they would be all over her.
We thought that her prevarications were so absurd that nobody would believe them. We shouldn't have to answer questions about secret tunnels or Egyptian Air Force planes. That sort of thing is just, it's beneath contempt to respond to.
Exactly.
The second reason we've said so little, though, is because there's a good rule of thumb, which Charlie followed. Do not feed the trolls. Focus on the mission. Reviving America. Uplifting young people.
She's not a troll. They literally, I want to cry right now. They vilified his best friend and separated Erica from her. That is what this is. Dude. The one person they needed to fucking make sure people did not believe, who knew everything about him, who knew they could put this together, was her. So they talk about that they love Charlie. This is horrible. Look at them with Charlie's name underneath them, calling Candace a troll, his best friend outside of his wife.
Heaven crowded. Don't give air to people who want to tear you down and sow discord. Lastly, we didn't respond because Charlie always viewed Candace as a friend, and we were holding out hope that she would return that friendship and stop what she was doing. But a week from now, it's going to be 3 months since Charlie's murder. Candace has not changed her behavior. She has continued to spread falsehoods about Charlie.
That's called a woman with conviction. After I saw those messages between her and Charlie, I know why I would be doing the same thing if I was that close. That's like if someone did that to Matt.
His friends, and she continues to concoct new ones about new people. She's using these falsehoods to enrich herself while dividing the conservative movement at an absolutely critical time for this country. And far too often, We here have heard from ordinary people, people who loved Charlie and who Charlie loved so much in return. These people have expressed the worry that we are staying silent out of cowardice or as some sort of tacit admission that some of the attacks are true. Neither is the case. Our silence has never been, and it will.
Then you would have stayed silent if that was really your tactic, because that would have been your conviction.
Will never be equal to complacency or approval. Still, we decided Charlie would not allow this to go on. Charlie was not a coward. Charlie was a fighter. Charlie,
this is disgusting,
would not allow someone to spread lies about the people closest to him with impunity. And he would feel ashamed if other people were stepping up to defend his friends while he never did so himself. Candace has mentioned several times that the ball is in our court. So here's what is going to happen. In the near future, there will be a live stream here in Phoenix where we address in a clear and comprehensive way the claims and accusations, the false accusations that have been made against Charlie's family, friends, and the people here at Turning Point. We plan to walk through everything carefully and thoroughly. If Candace is available, we would sincerely welcome her participation in that live stream at our studio here in Phoenix.
Oh, bet she better fucking take him up on it. If she doesn't fucking take him up on it, I'm done with the whole fucking thing. She better. Oh, shit. Well, not at her studio. Yeah, it'd have to be at somewhere where she just deems fit. Ooh, y'all better start messaging her saying that shit. Don't go to their studio. Make them come to you. She's the one that made the accusation. They should come to her. Well, no. I could see why they would want her to come to them. But for safety reasons, no way.
Is back in her court. Our motivation for doing this is not out of any obligation to Candace.
Big R.I.P. to Charlie.
It is about honoring Charlie.
Sorry, bro. I can't believe
we feel
this is happening,
a deep
man.
responsibility to protect his legacy, his work, and the truth. I feel that. I owe Charlie everything in my life. I feel it immensely.
Let's rewatch that and you tell me if you think that was sincere. You know human nature. All of you guys have been around the block.
Our motivation for doing this is not out of any obligation to Candace. It is about honoring Charlie. We feel a deep responsibility to protect his legacy, his work, and the truth. I feel that. I owe Charlie everything in my life. I feel it immensely. And that is why we feel compelled to speak clearly and openly now. We'll have more on this in the near future. We wanted to use this segment at the time.
This just gets better and better, don't it, folks? Woo! Let's look at these comments. I didn't touch it. You leave it right there. Okay, look at this. She said, Candace has been asking the questions you should have been asking, Blake. And then another one. This is the top ones. Oh, highly scripted speech. Candace is brilliant. Why are you not asking these questions? She's just making observations and asking questions that need to be asked. That's what I said. When I said that about Erica Kirk, I'm like, she's acting funny. Everyone's like, how dare you? Bah! She's a woman of God. And I was like, yeah, me too. And that's why I'm asking questions. Amber, why do they keep lying though? Glad Charlie had a friend like Candace. You know what? I said that 2 nights ago on this show. Ooh, boy. TPUSA has turned itself into a huge turd. Yeah. Erica, Miss Erica, are you watching? What are you doing? I'm questioning you more and more, Miss Erica. If I saw all this coming out from Candace about my husband and this response, but she had to have approved this. She's the CEO. Y'all, I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. And everything she says is far too perfect. Did you see her interview with Megyn Kelly? Oh my God. It was horrible. So perfect. Not a shred of human in there. It was all perfect. angelic behavior like Miss America does. Don't like it. All right. Last one. Take the word back.
What up, everybody? This is Big House.
Big House. White nigga.
Just want to
Okay.
thank everybody for
Okay.
allowing me to bring back this word. I know you guys like it. Let me know if you're a white ass nigga too. For reals, bro. Let's take this word back. Let's start calling ourselves. This is what everybody needs in this world, right?
Ah, yes,
'Cause
we
if you're a
do,
nigga,
buddy.
I'm a nigga too, right? We're all family up in this motherfucker. Who gives a fuck? If you call yourself a nigga, then you is a
His
nigga.
face don't match his mentality. I would have
What
thought he was like, you know, like a supervisor at like a UPS or something. But I'm down with it. I'm down with it. You white ass nigga. You can call yourself a white ass nigga. I'm cool with it. You get the pass. It's fine. I'm sure Illuminati John says it's fine too. Luna, I'm getting kicked. They watching, I guess. You're getting kicked. Maybe we just got a bad internet connection, but we're at the end. All right. Tonight's top fan of the show. Let me see who's on before I announce this. Because if you left, hey, I'm gonna announce the winner. So if you're in the chat on Rumble and in Instagram, put a wave emoji or give me a hello so I know you're here, so I can see who's here. Because I'm about to announce who win. I gotta see. If they're not here, I'm gonna go to my next one, to the second person. Come on now. There's Irish. I see Irish. Is Pfizer there? Is Pocket there? Is John there? There's Sand Turkey? I see him. I see Mike. I see. Is Backwater there? Is Ari there? Who's there? Come on now. Come on now. Ziggy is there. Okay, got a thumbs up. I see. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm gonna give him 30 more seconds, maybe like 10 more seconds. I see you, Texas. Come on now. All right. Let me look on here and see if, let me see if he's here. Oh, he's not here. All right. The winner of tonight is, since I gotta pick from who's here, it's gonna be Florida backwater fishing. You've been hanging in hardcore for a long time, bro. And you also made the comment that you would hang it in your garage framed. So make sure you message producer Brian so I can mail that to you. And tomorrow, you got to be here so you can be picked. You got to show me some love through the chat. Keep it talking. Keep it moving. All right. I see you, Irish. I see you, honey. Okay. Irish, you competing with some OGs, though. You gotta make sure you're watching for me, baby. All right. Y'all have a good night. I love all of you. I see you tomorrow. Wait. Should I close out with my monologue one more time for all those who did not get to make it for the beginning? All right. Let's do it. It's kind of becoming tradition to close the end out with the monologue. All right. So before I bid you guys adieu. The new American Revolution. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, patriots and free thinkers, welcome to the new American Revolution. The revolution of minds, of courage, and of truth. Because let me tell you something, revolutions don't always start with muskets and tea in harbors. Sometimes they start with a whistleblower, a leaked file, a brave voice, a camera turned on, and a million people saying, wait a damn minute, what are they hiding? The founders warned us. Governments don't crumble overnight. They rot slowly, quietly, from the inside, until finally the people wake up and smell the decay. And baby, America is waking up. We are living in a country where cover-ups become currency, where corruption is swept under the marble floors like dust, where the ruling class plays political chess with American lives, while pretending they're doing us a favor. We've watched the truth be dragged into back rooms. We've watched journalism die 1,000 times on the glow of corporate sponsorships. And we've watched powerful people act like accountability is optional. But revolutions begin in the moment people say no more. And that's exactly where we are. Now, let's talk about something that makes the establishment shake. And that, my friends, is Candace Owens. Say what you want about her, but Candace has something the elites fear more than anything. A sharp tongue, a functioning brain, and absolutely no loyalty for their little club. And after everything that comes out, after everything that's been exposed, after the receipts, the testimony, the timeline, I'm telling you right now, Candace Owens will be vindicated. Mark my words. Because every revolution has a moment where the truth that was mocked, minimized, or suppressed suddenly becomes undeniable, and the people who once laughed fall silent. We are hitting that moment. And while the establishment is praying this story goes away, Americans are watching. Americans are questioning. Americans are connecting the dots that the approved media told them not to see. It's funny, isn't it? The same political class that lectures us about threats to democracy is terrified of a woman with a microphone and a loyal audience. Wink, wink. The same people who preach about transparency are allergic to sunlight, and the same people who scream conspiracy theory, end up exposed 6 months later as the conspiracy themselves. That's why this moment, this one, is revolutionary. Because the revolution we need isn't one of violence. It's not one of chaos. It's one of clarity. A revolution where Americans stop accepting the script and start demanding the truth. Where we stop swallowing narratives and start asking questions. Where we stop worshiping politicians like idols and start reminding them that they work for us. And let me say it plainly. We are long past due for a political detox. The uniparty machine is shaking because the American people finally understand the corruption is bipartisan and that silence is strategic. And that truth is dangerous to crooks. And that's why this moment, this awakening is beautiful, because revolutions only come when people remember who they are. We are not peasants. We are not subjects. We are not serfs in some globalist empire. We are Americans, and we are damn hard to control once we snap awake. So tonight, as we dug into this story and we exposed what they wanted buried, as we followed the trail that they hoped would disappear, we remember. America doesn't need a savior. America needs a spine. America needs citizens who refuse to be lied to, silenced, or intimidated. America needs a revolution of courage. And guess what? It's already started. Right here, right now, with every person who's tired of corruption, tired of cover-ups, tired of being manipulated by elites who think they're untouchable. This is the moment where the American spirit returns, not quietly, not politely, but boldly. And history will look back on this time and say, that was the moment the people took back their country. Welcome to the revolution, baby. This was Thirst Trap News. We are ready for that war. So tonight, I bid you adieu.